Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Clumsy Chicken, and let's continue talking to people. I love talking to people.
So,
Hey there.
we've got Saren on the run.
Yeah.
It won't be long
We
now.
rock.
Saren's good, but I'm better.
But I'm better. No, I'm not.
He's rotten. To the core.
Oh, yeah. That he is.
I could tell as soon as I met him.
You met him?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Well, okay.
I think I'd like to hear about it.
That's
just
a
the
good
same.
reason.
This was a while ago.
Ah.
A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus system.
I have no idea what that
They
is.
said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them.
What?
They
Ride
said he
them?
was looking for more men,
Okay.
too. So I checked it out.
Ooh.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
Damn.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once.
I see.
We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter.
Whoa.
Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits.
Well, that's nice.
That's when I saw him.
Dun 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 dun.
What
What
did
was he
Saren want
doing?
with the ship?
Putting
I
on
don't know what he
aftershave.
He was just moving through the ship,
Aftershave.
watching.
Dun dun dun. Like a
A couple
ghost.
of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them.
Ah.
Never spoke to anyone.
No, he's way up high on his
I
high
had
horse
a
for that.
really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out.
Yeah,
Even
that's a
we
good gut you
get
have.
paid.
Apparently you can trust it. Cargo, what
kind
was
of
in it?
cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
Ladies.
All I saw on that ship
Human
was food
trade,
and medical supplies.
Stuff like that.
There were some
No.
basic weapons, but nothing big.
Okay.
If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Oh, I see.
Whose ship was it?
And whose was it? Yeah,
There was a Volus trading vessel.
Volus, of course.
Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
Of course not. And that's all? Really?
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was.
Ah,
Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you.
I see.
But my instincts were right.
They sure were.
Every other merc on that mission turned up
Oh,
dead within
shit.
a week. Every damn one.
Uh-oh. That's bad.
So long, Wrex.
Right, see you later, dude.
Shepard.
Okay, oh, what does she use? I don't actually know what she uses. Yeah, I'll have to find out later. Right, let's talk to Ashley.
Commander?
Hi there. Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping
Oh.
to get a minute of your time off the record.
Where are you now?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right.
Oh, deep breath, huh?
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens.
Why?
Vicarian and Wrex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Yeah. They should.
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At
Why
least
not?
As far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy.
Yeah?
I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems.
You know, I think it's
Engines,
okay.
Sensors, weapons.
I trust them.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We
I'm not sure I like that
humanity,
statement.
I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
No, we need
Standing up for
allies.
ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
Exactly.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies.
Oh, that's a good point, but
As noble as the council members say
Still,
now, if their backs are
I trust
against the
these
wall,
guys.
they'll abandon us.
Right,
You got
whatever.
a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
I don't need that
A
pessimism.
pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look,
No, that's
if you're
definitely
fighting a bear
pessimism.
and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human.
I don't
It's
know.
not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
And where did you learn this?
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded.
Oh, family
My
thing.
father, grandfather, great-grandmother,
Wow.
they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend
All
to think
runs
of
in the
Earth's
family, this
interests
kind
as
of
our
thing.
own.
Now let's ask a little
Doesn't
bit.
sound like you've worked
Some
with
more
aliens
info.
before.
No, ma'am.
What?
Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces.
Well, then you
I
have
did
no
get a
reason to
rotation on
believe what you're
space station for
saying.
training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Hmm.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary.
Oh,
You should be serving with the fleet.
yeah, maybe she should.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
What about your
I come
family?
from a military
Did they
family, too.
serve
My
with
parents were both Navy.
aliens?
Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander.
Okay.
We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
Well, yeah, kinda.
Mainly I wanted to serve.
Oh
Protect
no, I
the
wanted to say to
Alliance,
see
save
space.
lives, you know?
I do want to see space.
Glad to hear it. I'd hate to think you
It's
were out here for a free
amazing.
college education.
You have to work with the aliens, really.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
Yep.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high.
Okay.
You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Ah.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
No, maybe not.
You never know, Commander.
Well, how are you doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
I'm sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story.
Really?
About her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Well, that doesn't mean they're on good
I think she's
terms.
being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah.
How can you
she's
tell?
Probably really bad at it.
Yeah,
Too
maybe.
bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. Well, I'll talk to you later.
Dismissed, Chief.
Maybe after the next mission.
Ma'am.
Okay then. Well, there she is. That wasn't so difficult. Don't know how I
Your
missed it
ship's
last time.
amazing, Shepard.
Oh.
I've never seen a drive core like this before.
Well,
I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small.
you and Joker could have many conversations, I see.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no
What?
idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Well, it's kind of
The
special.
Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla.
Ooh.
Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
Yeah, that's pretty cool,
I have
huh?
to thank you again for bringing me along.
You're
Traveling
welcome.
on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships? You're a
I had no idea you
fangirl?
found
Ship
ship
fangirl?
technology so interesting.
It comes with being a quarian.
Yeah, maybe
The
it does.
migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people.
Ah,
Ships are our most valuable resource.
I see.
But we don't have anything like this.
Ah.
We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment.
Oh,
we
I
just try to
see.
keep them running for as long as we can.
That's probably a good
Some
plan.
of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Wow.
I
That's
can't
a
believe
long
your fleet's
time.
Still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted.
Wow.
They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly.
Mostly. That's very
We've tried to
reassuring.
make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel.
That's very cool.
But some things we just can't make on our own.
I see.
A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have.
Ah,
That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
of course. I see. What about your
Tell me
race?
about
Tell
your
me
people.
about them. I'm
Our lives
curious.
aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move.
Ah.
Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet.
It must be
There are
tough.
17 million
Really tough.
quarians in the flotilla, and each
17
of us
million,
relies
wow.
on the others for survival.
That's a lot.
The bonds among my people are strong.
I can imagine.
Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties
Ah.
other species take for granted.
I see.
What kind of freedoms?
What exactly?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child.
Oh,
If
like
our
in
population
China.
grows too
Shit.
much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point.
Of course.
Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few.
Ah.
If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed.
That's clever.
In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births.
Wow.
Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
And what is the conclave
That's your
exactly?
government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and
Ooh.
make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole.
Oh, that's very
On
clever.
matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say.
Ah.
It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law.
I see.
Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
That's very lovely.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice,
Oh.
the conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction.
Woo.
The 5 top-ranking military
Hot
officials
damn.
of the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board.
I see.
These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by
Oh,
the conclave
shit.
in case of emergency. To
That
do so
might not
requires
be good.
unanimous agreement among the Admiralty. And
Wow.
they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
Sounds like some kind of
It's a
board game.
safeguard that served us
Really.
well. In nearly 3
But yeah.
centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the conclave 4 times.
That's very cool. How about those
I
Geth?
wanna know
What
more about
happened there?
Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know.
Oh.
It's been almost 3 centuries since
Oh,
they
okay.
drove my people into exile. All
And that
I
was a
know
very
is the
clever
story of their
idea you got
origins,
there.
what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Well, tell me. I'm interested.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their
Okay.
intelligence was as limited as any VI.
What's a VI?
Over time, we made small
I don't know what that is.
modifications to their programming
Gonna have to
allow
Google
them
that.
to perform more varied and complex tasks,
Oh.
bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Dun dun dun.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research.
I
We
see.
may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
Still not a very clever
The
plan.
changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one
Oops.
thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million
Oh.
Geth thinking simultaneously
Of
created
course.
an inherently unstable matrix.
I can imagine. Let's
So the
ask
Geth
anyway.
share brain power?
They get smarter in a group.
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby
In
Geth.
concert, even.
Basically, the more
Ah.
of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
Yeah, a hive mind.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
Cool.
No, nothing
Oh,
like that.
no?
They
Okay.
cannot share sensory data or information.
Oh.
Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input.
Wow.
Each Geth maintains
That's
an
interesting.
individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious.
I see.
But when they're in
Ooh.
close proximity,
That's really cool.
they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up
Oh.
more capacity for original or independent thought.
I see. No, I get it. I definitely get it. And why did that
What
turn
made
on
them
you?
rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more
Oops.
sophisticated, more abstract.
That's bad.
One day, a Geth began to ask its quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence.
Uh-oh, it became
Am I
philosophical.
alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
Shit.
As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor.
Yeah.
That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long.
No, that's true. Then they'll rebel.
The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary
Which they
self-awareness
did.
and independent thought. If
Oh,
the
shit.
Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves.
Yeah, that's no
It
good.
was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation.
Yeah.
We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth.
Dun dun dun.
The Geth responded to this order violently.
Okay, ladies and gents, I think I'm gonna end it here. So, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. And until then, have a good one.